Hello everyone, my name is Armin, welcome to my gaming channel. I'm gonna continue my Let's Play series of Pillars of Eternity. So in the last episode we made our way into the Abbey of the Fallen Moon. We've spoken with the High Abbot, and right now we are in the middle of performing the Rising, a ritual of replacing the low tide monks with the high tide. So this is more of a change of a guard. And we have entered the halls of silence where they stay, and we're gonna go deeper inside. Right now we have fought a bunch of hostile monks who just went nuts when the screeching doors were open. And we're gonna see what's inside deeper, so let's move on. This door is sealed shut.
Who's there?
Somebody there. Let's see, who's this? Farentus?
Is that you, Edith? I thought I'd lost you. I called for you. I wanted to search, but the blizzard lasted days. I'm so sorry. But wait. We did find you. When the thaw finally came, I saw you rigid, frozen. You cannot be Edith. No, we are in the Abbey, gift bearers, and you must be the tide bringer.
That's a strange assumption to make.
Do I imagine this? How can that be? The Abbey does not receive visitors. I suppose it matters little. The Tidebringer will come one day, and the terrible cycle will continue. The halls of silence. They take our minds, memory by memory. It would be peaceful, we were told, like going to sleep. Look around you. We, the low tide, who have been sealed down here all these many years, do we seem at peace to you? We are lost, terrified.
Your order attacked me.
Few of us know friend from foe anymore. I may be the only one left who can still speak for us. They are peaceful in their hearts. It is this place. It has confused and agitated them. Please forgive them.
Oh, that's good. I ought to try that one next time I get nabbed.
Who are you?
No one has asked me in I don't know how long. Who was I? I was the High Abbot, wasn't it? High Abbot. Farentus. That was me. Or the one before me, if not. No longer, though. I am just another brother of the low tide. I remember a woman. Was she my wife? She had curls in her hair, and she spoke softly. What became of her? I carry so many memories that I took from strangers who wanted to be rid of them. I don't know what's mine anymore. And there are so many holes. Every image a blur or a void. Would that I could be free of this place. Free to make new memories. To know who I am.
You did not choose to be here?
Did we? We did. We chose it when we thought it was our duty, and that it would be peaceful. But the more we forget, the less we understand. Every day something familiar becomes strange. If I had known, I'd never have accepted my assignment to the Abbey. Nor would many, I suspect.
He made his choice when he was of sound mind. He's not himself anymore. Better to finish the ritual and release him back to the wheel.
What is it that the Tidebringer is meant to do?
The Tidebringer comes to replace the High Abbot. The ritual is called... It is called... The Rising. Yes. We carry so many memories. Tragic or dangerous some. We live above for a time, devoted to Andra. Then we come here to forget it all, wash our souls clean of the memories. When it is done, a Tidebringer is summoned. Those above, the high tide, they become the low tide. It means they are brought here to the halls of silence. But not before the old low tide are removed, drowned in a flood, and swept away. The rising.
What does he want from me?
There is a relic, an aspergillum, it was called. What was it? Well, it doesn't matter. It controls the floodwaters, but also the outer floodgates. Andra's Witness. That is the name. It is down here, but I don't recall how to reach it. The High Abbot knows. If you can find out from him, you could set us free. Open the gates. We would leave in peace and finish our lives in dignity.
Honestly, I want to do that. I want to free them. Nobody should be forced to do something like this, lose their minds here. So, I'll see what I can do.
Use the door behind me. Safer that way.
Okay. Let's take a look. So we have two choices. Or rather, choice, we can either free them, let them get out of here. I didn't do that before. I get a feeling that that will turn the rest of the Abbey hostile towards me. Can't quite tell. But that's what I expected will happen. Anyway, since I didn't do that yet, I'm gonna simply try that and see what happens. Just for knowledge's sake. There we go. Let's check this place out. Oops.
Oh, and if I find something
Didn't
good,
expect
you
that,
can have half.
that much of them. Okay, let's avoid them. Okay, let's try to avoid those low tide monks. Let's see here. Okay, these panels look like the mural outside. Okay, let's arrange them. Okay, first was the city in flames. Now the tidal wave. Next the barren shore. And lastly the flourishing city. But now we need to perform the sign of the tide on the hidden carving. Okay, you got trouble. Looks like it. Need to get that paladin out of the way. Let's sap him.
Will do.
Okay, there's a monk coming in. Let's drop some healing. Some emergency healing in case we needed it. Let's do something like this.
Just like mama time.
Okay, now let's use holy power. Let's stick close to him. Well, here, let's slow these guys down. Now here.
Absolutely.
Let's blind this one. Okay, we already blinded them, so we can simply try to climb up their feet. There we go.
Indeed.
So now we can go through here. So let's do that. Okay, there it is. Andros Witness. So now we can either open the gate or flood the chambers, the Hall of Silence. Usually when going this way I flood the place and continue on, but this time I want the freedom, so let's open the gate. Let's see what will happen. I'm almost sure that the whole Abbey will turn hostile. Stop them. Laughter, crying, and cheers, huh? Okay, there we go.
Your heart is weak to let them escape their trial. Do not expect me to do the same for you.
Oh well. What do you care? Either way, we got that done. Now let's see. Let's set up a trap. Poisonous clouds trap. Let's use that one.
Yes?
Let's go. I get a feeling that they won't like the fact that I have freed them. I'm almost sure that the whole Abbey will turn hostile now that I've done that. So let's get into formation just in case, and let's move on. Okay, there's nobody here yet. What's this? A corpse. Okay, this place is empty. Let's go up and let's see what will happen now. So we performed a new rising. The people rise from the halls of silence, huh? Let's see. Sacrilege. Yeah. So now we need to get through to the Reliquary. Not sure where those are. I'll have to try to get through. Can't use that. Strange that it's so empty here. Did everyone go after them or what? Either way. Looks like everybody went after those low tide monks. Okay, we found the way to the Reliquary here. So let's go up. Let's see what will happen now. I wonder.
You've made a grave mistake. I will correct it in Andra's name.
Maybe yes, maybe no. Who knows? Either way, we need to take care of them. Okay, let's take a look at the chance. Chant of Flames will be mine to use now. Okay, let's keep it like this. Let's get in there. Okay, we got one Mind Gazer Cipher. We've got a Priest. Let's focus on this one first. So let's do something like this. Okay, let them focus on our Paladin, our tank. We can clear them out. Okay, let's frighten them. Let's use some healing. And now let's throw them off their feet. Okay, I would like to use a potion here. And I suppose potentially here as well. Okay.
Join arms!
Okay, that was not nice. Okay, if that's the case, then let's use a circle of protection here. Okay. Circle of protection is on. Gravius is out for a few more minutes. Or rather seconds. Okay, let's slow them down. Now we could push them back. Might be for the best. Okay, I hate these monks. You're jumping so much around that it makes it quite difficult to fight them. Maneha needs some healing. Okay, Heravius is back up, finally. So let's get back to work. Okay, that Mind Gazer is still half health. Need to refocus here. Get rid of this title fist and that sword sworn. Let's get some defense going on up here. Now let's try to frighten them up again. Use the frenzy. Let's slow them down. Okay, that's quite annoying. Okay, we can hit 5 of them. Do it like this. Now here. Spark of the Righteous. That should help us out a little bit. Now we could use a little bit of lay on hands here. Okay, let's drop a Relentless Storm. Let's use a potion there. Now we're knocked prone again. Now let's see. Let's drop the devotions here. Okay, that's a little bit better. There we go. Let's get rid of that Mind Gazer because really it's quite annoying. Let's drop a dragon here. Now let's see. We could drop a Nerf Talon, or you could use a Plague of Insects. Willing to do this, but might be more useful to go with the Hailstorm. Deal some extra damage. Okay, this looks poorly. Let's try to paralyze them. Let's use the Minor Avatar to boost endurance a bit. There we go. Now let's jump over there. Let's get rid of these guys there. Let's get out of here. Okay, let's grab a Scarab figurine. Let's use Shield of the Faithful. Now we could use a Nature's Mark to reduce their defenses a little bit. Might work out good. Okay. Now let's use the Dire Blessing. Okay, now we're out of the danger zone, so now we can focus here. There we go. Well, that was a little bit difficult with the monks running around everywhere. And also we had that bad luck of Ravios getting dropped to the ground early. Okay, either way we managed to clear that out. Let's take a look around here, see what we've got. Okay, a bunch of stuff. Now here. There we go. Got a huge skull over there. Let's take a look around. Pick up all the stuff we can, as usual.
A goddess who buys faith by hiding secrets is sure to have a few of her own. We should not be surprised.
Yeah. Let's try to pull out the metal fragment. Rock large enough to be a moon. In 100,000 fragments blossoming outward in all directions, debris showered the atmosphere, trailing smoke and fire. Let's take a look to the land. Beneath snow-capped mountains rise up, dotted here and there by cities of stone and Adra. Last thing you hear sounds like another rumbling impact. Okay, made it, huh?
Deceitful wretch! Grave robber! You who dig for that which you did not bury. Speak! Explain yourself and be judged.
Who are you calling wretch, wench?
Your actions speak for themselves. The battery opened. The forge ignited. You set free souls that hid from me. That stole from me and evaded my judgment. The dwarves sealed their own fate. The forge was meant to be forgotten. And now, here you are again, denying peace to the buried.
Yeah, it was supposed to be forgotten, and you're angry that someone has been remembering it, huh? What do you mean the forge is meant to be forgotten?
It was never meant for mortal use. Such power, such truths lie within it. It can bring only ruin. When the Pargrunen came to the White March, they were peaceful. They shared common beliefs and purpose. Their visions for the Forge tore them apart. You have seen this for yourself. They would have destroyed themselves in the end.
How convenient that we'll never know.
You need only look to the history of your own civilization for assurance. How many wars, how many fallen empires might have been averted if only their leaders could forget the objects of their ambition. I mourned the loss of the Pargrunen. Misfortune brought them here. They did not deserve to end so soon.
What are the bones of one god doing sealed in the temple of another?
Do not play coy with a god, Watcher. I know you have seen his death. I feel it whenever a forgotten thing is taken from me. Abydon did not deserve to die here. This place, it was the least I could do to give his remains some privacy.
The least you could do?
The least I could do for ending his life. I called the moon down to me, Ione brother. It was against his wishes. He would not listen to reason, would not listen to me. In his madness, he splintered the moon, but it was not enough. The greatest of the fragments still fell toward that which he would protect. In the end, he took position where it would fall, and absorbed the impact himself.
I thought Beloff and Caldwell were the moons.
Ione brother is their smaller sibling, tiny next to them.
But why the temple? Why the secrecy?
That time has been forgotten now, and so his death belongs to me. Everything he was before the impact.
But he's still another god. Surely the other gods know this. Surely Abydon must know.
No! He cannot know! He must never know! Understand, he was not always as he is now. His body was not all he left behind. He was devoted to progress and industry from the beginning. But so too was he devoted to preservation.
To preservation, huh?
In those times he would let nothing go. Nothing could be forgotten. His will was iron long before his body.
Preservation. So that was why he went so far to oppose you.
We agreed long ago, all of us, not to alter the course of Kith's civilization. Not directly. Not unless there were no other choice. But in this matter, there was no other choice. He understood that as well as anyone. It was for duty that he opposed it. I would have stopped it if I could, but by then it was too late.
What was it he was trying to preserve?
Time has finished much of what I started. I cannot tell you that, mortal, for fear of undoing all its costly work.
You make it sound as though you were the same one.
The other gods knew what had to be done, but they lacked the will to go through with it. Even gods have their attachments.
Yeah.
To erase all knowledge of such a grand thing required unthinkable devastation. The Eastern Reach, Deadfire. Mine was the only solution.
Yeah,
When
destruction,
I
huh?
called down Ione brother, they remained silent. Even Abydon. He knew it was for the best. But he tried to stop it all the same. Perhaps deep down I knew he would. I should have expected it. I could have stopped it.
I want to ask you about something else.
You may ask.
Why did you pull down Ioni brother?
The great conundrum of a god is how close to become with your subjects. Too far and they lose hope. Too close and your own judgment fails.
I guess dropping a rock on their heads is one way to fix that.
Yeah.
Civilizations are meant to ebb and flow. Allow them to persist for too long in power or knowledge, and you invite catastrophe.
If you don't invite it, then you drop it on them.
There was a time when we let our sympathies get the better of us. When memories were allowed to persist that should have been washed away. The other gods could not be moved to act. I did what had to be done without them.
You're talking about the Englyphans.
I speak of what is forgotten. I failed that day, but my purpose was achieved in the end. I will not dredge up the memory to satisfy idle curiosity.
The army that destroyed the dwarves. The Eyeless. Are they yours?
What the world casts aside, I take into my care. A thing may be forgotten, but it is never alone as long as I am here. They were lost children, abandoned, fixed on a purpose that no longer had meaning. I took them in, gave them new purpose. I did not create them, but yes, they are mine.
They are Abydons. I saw them forged.
They were his once, I won't deny it. He created them as assistants to carry out his work on Eora. But he has long been the overseer of progress in the world. Leaving things behind has always been his way. I allow him to leave his past in my care, so that it does not hold him back.
You and Abydon have a unique connection then.
I suppose we do. But then, the gods have always been able to accomplish far greater things when working together.
I had something else to discuss about the Eyeless.
Speak your mind.
You haven't given me the whole truth about the Eyeless, have you?
Careful what you accuse a god of, mortal.
Abydon didn't abandon those creatures. You made him forget them. Otherwise he might remember how he died.
And what if I did, mortal? It does him no harm to forget. On the contrary, it lifts a burden. If Abydon remembered, it would threaten the harmony between the gods.
Will it?
It was not so long ago that conflict between us led to disaster in your world, and the death of one of our number.
She speaks about the Saints' War. And Saint Widwin and Eyeless.
Memory is but an image we create to make sense of the present. It carries no truth or meaning but what we ascribe. A slight alteration to it is a small price to pay for peace.
It's wrong to deceive him. I expected better from a god.
Memory deceives. It distorts. It reimagines. This is no different. The peace between the gods is already fragile. It will not withstand another shock.
I had something else to discuss about the Eyeless.
Speak your mind.
What new purpose did you give them?
Some things that are forgotten must never be remembered. Not merely for the benefit of those who forgot, but for the entire world. There can be no second thoughts, no sympathy or stays of execution. The Eyeless were born to fulfill this task, though even their creator did not know it. They are single-minded and relentless.
You mean they killed those who remember what you want forgotten?
They do not flinch when called upon to do what is necessary. Kith owe them a great debt for the troubles they have hidden away.
I want to ask you about something else.
You may ask.
You say that on one hand you had to call down Ioni brother, yet on the other hand that you would have stopped it for Abydon.
The death of a god is a calamity. You are living in the aftermath of one such death. Surely you can understand.
You have said that sympathy can't get in the way. What about yours for Abydon?
He deserved better. Of all the other gods, he was the only one who acted, who held to his convictions.
The goddess of relentlessness must have appreciated such a quality.
Yes. I admired him for that.
But it's more than that. You loved him.
Whatever he was to me, it was not meant to last. Always our duty is to Eora first. I knew he opposed what I intended, that he would wish to preserve what I meant to destroy. I knew it would cause a rift that might never be mended. But I never imagined he'd go so far. I never imagined it would mean I would never know him, as I once did.
If he doesn't remember dying, why not begin again with him?
Because it might cause him to remember.
Oh.
No, mortal. Better that we should exist as we are now. What happened once must never happen again. Bad enough that I am cursed to remember it. You may ask.
Okay, I need you to call off the Eyeless.
On the contrary, mortal, their work must continue. Far too much was uncovered while they lay dormant.
They draw attention to the very things you wish hidden. In my dream I have seen them swarming over the Deerwood.
Those who know too much of the White Forge will be washed clean from Eora, and then the Eyeless shall rest once more.
This isn't some lone tribe of dwarves. The Forge sees visitors from all over now. The Eyeless will tear down the Deerwood apart. It will never be forgotten.
Even if it is as you say, there is nothing that can be done. The Eyeless do not think for themselves. They have only the purpose that is given to them. They do not stop until the purpose is fulfilled. They will not change course now for me or anyone. I am sorry.
Kato said they could be called off.
Only if those they pursue are no longer a threat. The raid Sarens were stopped before they could take the White Forge. In your case, Watcher, you are well beyond that now. And if what you say is true, then the Deerwood is as well.
If you won't stop them, then I will.
Your determination is commendable. But the Eyeless number in the thousands. You will need more than strength or luck.
I'll take whatever I can get.
I will give you what aid I can. I bade the Eyeless to remain hidden when at rest. They are gathered in the hollow of a great rock, splintered from Ione Brother. It lies in a flooded crater known as Kairin's Scar.
Kairin's Scar.
Know too that they were built to answer the call of their master's hammer. When they hear it strike, they come to its aid. If you were to take that piece of his hammer from here and reshape it in Abydon's forge into a likeness of the original, you might be able to call them to you. But destroying them would be another matter. I know of one way, but only from the center of the Lion's Den. Only with their master's hammer in your service. If you can do all this, if you can reshape what remains of Abydon's hammer and bring it inside their lair, I can instruct you there on what you would need to do.
It wouldn't be easier if you told me now.
Nothing I say will make sense until you see it for yourself, mortal. We share a common purpose now. I will see you through it when the time comes.
I will remake the hammer in the forge and stop the Eyeless.
If you do not, be assured, they will come for you as they did for the Pargrunen. Careful as you approach the lake. When I claimed the Eyeless, I made sure they would not be discovered while they slept. Many of my most devoted followers stand watch there. they will not allow you near. And there is something far worse. Something more fearsome and dangerous than any Eyeless. Let us hope you do not attract its attention.
More dangerous? You can't just add that in there casually. Okay, there we go. We have Abydon's hammer in our possession. Now we're gonna go and reforge it, but not today. It's already past 45 minutes, so I'm gonna end this episode here. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked it. Please like, subscribe, and comment my videos. Let me know how you feel about them, and I hope I'll see you guys at the next episode. See you around.